Hi guys, it's Heather. I'm here with my week 29 post-op duodenal switch update. I have my notes here. It's going to be kind of short for this week. I'm actually a little bit late. So I had duodenal switch revision from lap band to duodenal switch, gallbladder removal. That's it, I think. On November 9th, 2016. And my week 29 was June 1st, 2017. Today is actually Monday, June 5th, so I'm about 4 days late. 2017. So my high weight for this process was 304 pounds. My weight on the day of surgery after a 1 week liquid diet was 283.2 pounds. My weight last week was 200.2 pounds, and my weight on June 1st was 199.6 pounds for a 0.6 pound loss for the week, 83.6 pounds since surgery, and 104.4 pounds for the whole thing. I was a little dubious at the time that it would stick because for the past 2 weeks I had been seeing 100 pounds or 190 something pounds, and had been going back up and down and up and down, and that's just not fun. But since I am 4 days late for my update, I can say I think I am firmly in Wonderland. I'm so happy because the scale has mostly been going down and has not gone above 200 since. That's great. And at the time I was kind of feeling like I was in a stall, maybe a little bit of a stall, that it was, I had never stayed exactly the same. I had always lost weight, but it had been slow comparatively. I was looking at my ears doing funny things. I think I have allergy issues, sorry. I think that I had usually had sort of a couple of low loss weeks of like a pound or two, and then at least once a month I would have a week where I was down like 4 or 5 pounds. And I hadn't had that for at least 5 weeks, which was, unusual for me, and I'm not sure why that was, but it's not truly a stall. I didn't stay the same. I kept losing, but like I said, it was fluctuating, and all my losses were like 1 pound or less than a pound or 2 pounds. So anyway, the only other thing I want to talk about this week is, so I was listening to a rebroadcast of a podcast episode of This American Life. It was probably from a couple weeks ago that they rebroadcast it, but I think I listened to it first last year. It's episode 500 and something, and it's called Tell Me I'm Fat. And that was just a really interesting episode for, people in the weight loss surgery community, for sure. One is about a writer and her feelings on the matter. She is also fat, and how she dealt with her boss, who wrote disparagingly about people who are overweight, and her story of how she got engaged with her now husband, and that was interesting. And then one of my other favorites, Roxane Gay, was on the show talking about sort of her experience as being a fat woman, and she was talking about the different levels of fat, and how there's Lane Bryant fat, which is what I am, and which is what I was. I don't know if I can even shop there anymore. They closed the one near me, so I haven't been to one since before surgery. But basically people who can fit into the clothes they sell at Lane Bryant, and probably can shop in other like department stores where they have plus size clothing. But then she is, you know, above that, and how, you know, the experience is entirely different. And anyway, just if it's something you're interested in, you should check it out. It's I always like the podcast in general, and I enjoyed re-listening to that one. Often if I see it's a rebroadcast and I remember it, I just won't listen to it again. But I listened to this one again to see what sort of things I would get from it post surgery. And there's probably something coming about how people treat you differently. That's the other thing. That's where one of the people who is on the show, This American Life, one of the producers or whatever, had lost a lot of weight herself, and she talks about how people treated her differently after she lost weight. So it's just interesting. And on that note, one of my coworkers called me the incredible shrinking woman today, and she's like, every time I see you, you just seem like a smaller version of yourself, which is awesome and probably true, although it's still, you know, it goes kind of slowly. It goes kind of slowly when you're living it. But yes, my pants are falling off of me, and I need new pants, and I need new swimsuit for our beach trip that we have planned in July, and I'm not sure if I should go ahead and buy one or if I'll be another size down before then. Because right now I'm probably a 16, but will I be a 14 then? I don't know. That's I just don't know. But I think that's it for me this week. Next week, still this week, will be, I think Friday is my 7-month surgery. So I expect to do a bit of a longer video with more pictures and everything, and so you'll see more of me later. Bye guys.